Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the most recent past paper, Feb March 2023, paper number 22. First, question number 1, partnership. Requirement 1 is statement of profit and loss for the year. After you will make the profit and loss, next requirement is appropriation account. After that, current account, yani, and then theory. Yani, this is a very, yani you can say comprehensive question of partnership, which is covering all the topics, any income statement, then appropriation account, then current account, and then some theory. So it's a good question. First of all, income statement. Income statement is, we are now bit aware of that sale minus cost of sale is equals to gross profit, then other income, other expense, we are going to get the net profit, right? So first of all, we need to search the items, right? Searching the items means we have to search the sales revenue. Sale revenue, then we will deduct sale return if is there any sales return. So first of all, search for me the sales. Sales is always on credit side. Sales, sales, sales. You can see
888300.
revenue means sales, and they are doing the hire purchase business is written here. So revenue from hire purchase is simple sales revenue. 88300. We need to search for any sales return. Sale return is always on debit side. It's sales return. It's also known as return inwards. We already gone through the question. We didn't find any sales return. So follow. This 88,300 is our revenue less cost of sales. This is hire purchase business. Hire purchase means car rental business. Yani it's a service based business, right or wrong? It's not production. It's service based, service. They are providing services. So if they are providing services, definitely there is no opening stock, there is no closing inventory, because inventory is always when we are doing production business. If we are running a service business like education, what we are doing? We are selling education. So do I have any opening or closing inventory? No. Education is a service. Service don't have any opening and closings. So they are doing rental, car rental business. Like in case in Dubai, it's very famous business. There are very big car rental companies who are renting the cars to tourists. So car rental is a good business in Gulf market. So if they are doing the car rental business, means there is no opening, no closing stock. So halas, opening closing set aside. What we need to search for? We need to search for the purchases. Do we have any purchases? Let's search. Purchases means they got the services they purchase. So definitely they don't have any purchases as well. Why? Because sir, what we are used to purchase, we used to purchase the goods. Any opening stock of goods, purchases of goods, closing of goods. So sir, in this case, we don't have any cost of sales. No cost of sales. Why? Because sir, it's a service industry. Service industry don't have any opening and closing inventories. So if there is no inventory at all, what we are going to purchase? Nothing. So there is no cost of goods sold at all. Then what we should do? We will add other income, and we are going to deduct the other expenses. Simple and easy. Other income, income is always on credit side. Do we have any other incomes? So I can see here there is rent received. Rent receiving or rent receivable, if there is no opening and closing balance, means there is no accrual type thing, or there is opening and closing balance, we have to read the notes. About rent receivable, there is note number 4. What they said, rent receivable by partnership is 550 per month. Part of the premises have been rented throughout the year. So what should we do? The rent amount is how much? 550 per month, and the premises is rented throughout. Throughout means 12 months. So what is the income? What's supposed to be the income? Can you help me with the number?
6600.
This is my income, and in income statement, in profit and loss, we used to take the income. Through the T account, we used to compute. The income is 550 per month. Receivable is this. Okay, means to say out of 6,600 some amount the tenant paid us. That's why the receivable is less. But in income statement, we used to take the income amount, not the receivable amount. Right or wrong? One more income. This is long ago when I was teaching you the topic of bad debts, provision for bad debts. I used to say that sometime provision is an income, sometimes is an expense. If it is increase in provision, it's an expense. But if it is a decrease in provision, it's an income. How to know that? We have to compute, right or wrong? So which point is for provision? Point number 3. What is written? They are saying partners agreed no longer requirement of provision. Khalas. They are doing khaliwali to the provision account. Do we have any opening provision? Do we have any opening provision? Allowance for bad debts. Do we have it?
380.
380. Yani BD of provision is 380. CD we used to calculate it through a formula. The formula was receivable minus written off into percentage. But here what it says? It says no provision at all. Khalli wali baba. We don't want provision. Okay, bhai. No provision means zero provision. It was 380. Now it is 0, means it's going to decrease by 380. Right or wrong? Decrease in provision. Decrease in provision is our income. So 380, and decrease in provision is our decrease in expense, and decrease in expense means increase in income. This we already learned, but this is the first time that they use this type of wordings, that no need of provision. Khalas. So it was 380, now it is 0. So it's decreased by 380 and finish it off. So other incomes are being done. After that, we need to search for expenses.
But for rent receivable, why didn't we take 6050 also?
6050, when we used to take this one, when if there is no data available like in note 4, and if there is no opening closing or no income data available in the question, we supposed to take 6050. Like in the previous questions, there was no line about rent receivables. Only rent receivable was used. It used to give rent receivable of this amount and bus. There was no note about that. So directly we were taking it in income statement, means the receivable and income is same. But whenever they give any note about the incomes, we have to consider it and we have to compute the income amount, not the receivable amount. Got it? Now expenses, one by one. This is our practice. What amount we are taking, we are just marking a tick on them, so we will not duplicate them, right?
Yes.
So now note 4 is done, note 3 is done. We have insurance, note 2. We have interest on loan, note 1. We have depreciation, note 5 and 6. And now searching the expenses on debit sides. First, tell me the name of expenses you can find in this particular question, one by one. I can see here there is an insurance. There is a note for insurance, so we will do working. Loan, interest on loan, we will calculate. Vehicles, any non-current assets, so we know depreciation. First is motor vehicle, then depreciation we will calculate on the premises as well, any buildings. Then repair and maintenance. Then I can see wages and salaries. These are the expenses I can see. If you can see any more, let me know. There is one more, motor vehicle expenses. Okay. So I tried to search maximum expenses and I just got it. Okay. Now, insurance, depreciation, interest, we know we have to compute them. There is no other option. We don't have any note for repair and maintenance, right?
No.
So just score easy marks. How much repair and maintenance? A270.
8270.
Wages and salaries, there is no note about wages and salaries. So just write it and score easy marks. This easy marks. Motor vehicle expenses, no note about that. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 0. So we try to earn the easiest marks first. Now we have to compute the remaining items. Let's do one by one. First is insurance, right? Which used to have a note of accrual and prepayment related things. So note number 1. No, sorry, note number 2. I'm highlighting it with pink color. Insurance payment cover the period 1st January till Feb. Monthly insurance costs remain unchanged during the period. No problem at all. What is your year end? The year end of the partnership.
31st December.
Okay, December 22 now. So 31st December 22, which means it started from January 22. The insurance period is January 22 till February 23. You can see the insurance period is different, right or wrong?
Yes.
So January, it starts from January, but it ends on 28th of Feb. Am I right or wrong? These are how many months? Insurance period is for how many months?
14 months.
14 months. How much insurance expense you can see in this particular question? Is it 15,400 or no?
Mm-hmm.
Means I can say that 15,400 insurance expense is for 14 months, because they already stated here that the insurance is for this period, and this period is how many months? This period is 14 months. Our year end is how many months? This is my year end, this is the partnership year end, this is year end. We are saying year end, profit for the year. Year is how many months?
12 months.
So this amount, this insurance is for 14 months. This insurance is covering 14 months period, and we are doing for 1 year period. So what expense we should charge in our income statement is for 14 months expense, or is only for the 12 months for which we are preparing the profit and loss statement? What would she do? What should we do? We should record the expense as per the year, as per the period of accounts, which is 12 months. The amount 15,400 is for 14 months. We compute it for 12 months, and khalas, we got the answer, which is expense for the year. Any problem in
So
that?
is this prepaid?
You can say 2 months prepaid. Or if you want to do like this way, you can do in this way. 15,400 is your total. How many months extra? You blocked on December, no? How many months extra?
2 months.
2 months extra. You deduct 2 months amount and you will get the same answer. But must be careful that this 15,400 is for 14 months, is not for 12 months. This amount is for 14 months, okay? Both options you will have the same answer, okay? Any questions?
No.
Once you're done, let me know so we should move forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should I remove? Is this working?
Yes.
Very good. Now the loan. Loan interest. Loan usually provided by the partner, right? There is a trick here. Where is the number? The note is 10% per annum is loan, and RIF is accrued for the last 2 months of the year. What does this mean? He already accrued last 2 months. You can see here, the loan interest is given, already given. How much?
750.
750. 750 is there. How much is supposed to be? How much is supposed to be?
$9,000.
The loan amount is 9,000, correct? The interest percentage is 10%. 10% per annum, right? So this is how much?
900.
So the loan interest, the expense amount, the total expense is how much? Is it 900 or no? Huh?
Yes.
So we should record the loan interest how much? The expense for the year, no? Which is 900, not 750. The 750 they calculated is wrong. It's not correct. What we calculated is correct. And for the year, the loan out is remain outstanding for whole of the year. means 10% for the year. 9,000 is the amount of loan, 10% is for the year, which becomes 900 expense, which I just recorded. Simple and easy way to calculate. The next or the last expenses are the depreciation. We have two notes about depreciation. Motor vehicles are to be depreciated 25% per annum. This is note number 5, I guess. 25% reducing balance method. So motor vehicles, here is a cost and the accumulated depreciation. So depreciation expense, motor vehicle, reducing balance method. So cost minus accumulated depreciation into percentage. There is no addition, no disposals. We didn't bought anything, didn't sold anything. So the answer is depreciation for the year motor vehicles 27,700. For premises they are seeing depreciation 2% per annum straight line method. Straight line is very easy. This is premises, right? Straight line method means it applies on
Cost.
220,000 into 2%. 4,400, I guess. So I got 4,400. Alas, all we have it. And final answer, which is profit for the year or net profit. Here, just make the total, please.
$85350.
85350, and altogether we have 88,300 plus 6,600 plus 380 minus this. So altogether the final answer of profit is I think this check
98933.
so we got the final answer, which is profit for the year. The next requirement will be residual profit, for which the additional information I am going to share. Any question in this requirement, please ask. The next requirement is appropriation account for Nibras and Raif. I would recommend that I share one video in which one partner joins in between and it's just simple appropriation question. Must look at that. It's expected that this type of question can be examined because it's a very lengthy process. If one partner joins in between, some period 3 partners, then 2 partners, I already shared with you. So you must do that or watched it, okay? Now, appropriation, this is the one. We know that appropriation starts after we got profit for the year. If we don't have profit for the year, there is no apportionment. In order to work with apportionment, there must be profit for the year available. Most questions we do have profit given, but some questions the where examiner want to test the income statement along with partnership. He is not giving the profit, and the first requirement supposed to be the income statement like we had it here. Now profit came out. After profit, we know 3 items comes: salary, interest on capital and interest on drawing. First, I am looking the salary. The additional information I just marked here. Salary. Who is getting salary? Nibras. How much? 6,000. And they are partners. No dates are given that he joined, he left. So simple and easy. Then interest on drawing. There is no information of the percentage of interest on drawing. So there is no interest on drawing in this particular question. Then interest on capital. Two partners, Nibras and Rai. Interest on capital percentage is given, which is 10%. And we all aware of that interest on capital applies on the amount of capital, right or wrong? What is the capital amounts for both of them? It's always given 180 and 112. So 10% is easy, 18,000, 12,000. There is no interest on drawings, means we got residual profit or distributable profit, same thing. How much?
It's a loss and 26070.
Loss 26070. So I will write it residual loss or distributable loss. It's negative, no? So then after residual loss, we will say loss share. If there is a agreement, it will be as per the percentage of agreement. If there is no agreement, we will do it equally. So let's see. Is there any percentage given? 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means total 5. 26070 loss. So we got the answers. Help me with that.
15642,
Okay.
10428.
The requirement, there's easy 3 marks. Income statement was 9 marks. It's worth it. Then 3 marks, easy marks to score. Then the next requirement. The next requirement I'm going to share. This they are asking you calculate by how much Nibra's current account balance would have been different if there is no partnership agreement. Okay. This theory we used to discuss when we were doing this chapter from the book. I told you, if there is no agreement, number one, there is no interest on capital, there is no interest on drawing, there is no salary. These items cannot be given if there is no agreement. Second, profit shared equally. If there is no agreement, profit will be shared equally. And loan interest will be 5% fixed. These are the 3 things which we can say are the 3 differences if there is no agreement, right or wrong. So they are asking you the difference. So first of all, we need to make the current account normal current account, which can be in presence of the agreement. Yani with this question, what he's supposed to get it. Then we will update it, we will amend it that if there is no agreement, what difference of the current account will come. So first of all, we will make the current account. Current account for whom? Nibras, right?
Yes.
And we are assuming with agreement. With agreement means the detail of this particular question. First of all, BD balance. Search the BD balance of current account of Nibras?
On the debit side, 5950.
Am I right? 5950 debit side. So 5950 BD. Now this apportionment. Nibras is getting salary. Okay, salary is coming here. Interest on capital will come also here. How much? Interest on capital 18,000. Then loss share 15642. 15642 loss share. What else?
Drawings on
Drawing.
the debit side.
How much drawings? We need to search. Drawings.
And 19,200.
19,200. Who provide the loan to the partnership? It's Reeve, right? Right.
Mhm.
Loan interest also comes in the current account, but for in the case of Mr. Nibras, there is no loan. He didn't provide the loan to partnership. So which side is higher, which side is lower? Help me with this, please. I think credit side is higher. So help me with the balance, please.
Interest on loan also comes in the current account.
Interest on loan must come in the current account. Nibras don't provide, Nibras haven't provide any loan to the firm. That's why it's zero. If it is Ria's current account, 900 must come. But this is Nibras, right?
Mhm.
Um,
26792.
the CD balance you are talking about?
No.
I'm interested in CD balance, please. Because they are asking us the difference. You can write what is the total, okay? No problem about the total. This is with agreement, and if they do have agreement, this is the current account of Mr. Nibras. Am I right or wrong? Now the next one is current account if there is no agreement at all. Right or wrong? First of all, it's a critical thing. Please be very careful. This is our apportionment as per the agreement, right? We are aware of that if there is no agreement, interest on capital will not be there. Interest on drawing will not be there. Salary cannot be there. Right or wrong?
Mhm.
So, I am removing what cannot be there. The first thing which cannot be there is salary, right?
Yes.
So let me remove the salary. The salary is gone out. Okay. Am I
Mhm.
right or wrong?
Yes.
Then if there is no agreement, there is no interest on capital at all. The interest on capital gone out. There is no interest on drawing, fortunately. Otherwise, the interest on drawing must be gone out. The next thing which is going to be changed is the profit percentage. This will not be there. The residual profit, what it will be is coming up. It will be changed. It will be distributed equally because if there is no agreement, 50-50. We knows that, right? residual profit amount is going to be changed. One more thing. What is going to happen with interest on loan? Look at here. We remove this, we remove this, we remove that. Profit share equally we are aware of. The tricky part is this one. Interest on loan supposed to be how much?
5%.
Very carefully, Maha. Very carefully, please. In this profit, here, we deducted 900, right or wrong? Loan interest. When we
Yes.
computed that one, we calculated loan interest 10%. And we already deducted 900, right or wrong?
Yes.
It's 10%. What rule says that if there is no agreement, the interest rate is how much? It's supposed to be 5%. So what it should be? What should I do? No agreement, Baba. No agreement means 9,000 is the loan amount. It should be 5%. It's supposed to be 450 only. We deducted how much? Correction of error. We deducted how much?
900.
We supposed to deduct how much?
450.
So what should I do? We deducted 900. We supposed to deduct only 450. So what correction I should do? I should add the difference or I should deduct the difference?
Deduct minus.
We deducted 900. But we supposed to deduct only 450. By mistake, because of the agreement, we deducted 900. But we supposed to deduct only 450. Yani our profit supposed to be reduced by the figure of 450, right or wrong? But it's deducted by 900. So just in order to explain you this, if I do like this, if I replace, you have the income statement working with you now. If I do like this, if I replaced 900 with 450, what is going to be? What answer we will get for the profit? As it remain 9930, it will be changed.
Changed.
It will increase or decrease?
Increase.
Instead of deducting 900, if I deduct 450, definitely is going to increase, right or wrong? How much it should be?
9480.
How you got it?
9930 minus 450.
It's 9930, right? We deducted 900, but now we want to deduct only 450. So it's going to be increased by 450 or no?
Yes.
So what it should be?
10380.
Yes. 10380. Yani simple trick. The requirement A, option A, answer A. Yani the income statement here. Let me show it to you as well. Look. Here it is. Just look. Because this is a very tricky thing. This is what?
Interest on loan 900.
But if no agreement, it's supposed to be 9,000 into 5%, right or wrong? It's supposed to be not 900, it's supposed to be only 450. So if I change 900 with 450, this answer will be how much? 10. Just now you told me
10380.
10380. That's how I did that. Yani I just changed the answer of my income statement because I replaced the figure of 900 with the figure of 450. Yani I reduce my expense. If I am reducing my expense, my profit will automatically increases, which is coming 10380. Any questions?
No.
Now I will move to the answer. Our residual profit, you just told me, is 10380. There is no agreement, means equal sharing. Equal sharing means they will get, each person will get how much?
But why am I adding 450 with the old interest 900?
I'm not adding. I just told you, no? Look, I'm just changing the income statement. Again, you can see the loan interest. It was how much?
900.
Why it was 900? Because there was an agreement, no? And this 900 calculated, how it calculated? 9,000 into 10%. Correct or wrong?
Yes.
But we know that if there is no agreement, the percentage is not remain. The percentage need to be 5 because this is the rule. If there is no agreement, it's supposed to be only 5%. So the answer will be 900 or 450.
450.
If I am writing here 450, the total expenses will change, right or wrong?
Yes.
How much they will be? Take the number. The total expense will change, and if total expense will change, my profit for the year will also change, right or wrong?
Yes.
So that's how we got 10380. Any problem in that?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now 5190, we had now the profit share, which is 10380 in total. Correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, if there is no agreement, the current account will be presented for Mr. N. The current account for Mr. Nibras. DD was there, 5950. Drawing will remain 19200. No salary, no interest on capital. There is no loan interest for Nibras. And loss share 5190, right?
Yes.
Is it loss share or is it profit share?
Loss.
Check again. Profit for the year was 10,380. No salary, no interest on capital, no drawing. So it's remain profit, right or wrong? It's plus.
Mhm.
So in this case, we can say they have profit share of how much?
5190.
The smaller side is again the same one, which is this. So the CD I am interested in. How much is the closing balance? Check, please. Is it 19960? Huh?
Yes.
Tell me what they ask. They ask
The,
how much difference, right?
Mhm.
Can you tell me how much is the difference? We have both the CDs, right?
Yes.
If no agreement, 19960 minus 16792. The difference is
3168.
this is again a very good question or good trick by examiner. The most difficult part is the loan interest. You have to go to your income statement and revise the figure of 900 with the figure of 450. Why? Because you must have in your mind that if there is no agreement, there is no interest on capital, no interest on drawing, no salary, profit equal, and loan interest only 5%. This is what we used to learn when we were discussing the chapter from CIE book, official book. It's all mentioned over there. But the question examiner take it out with this concept is brilliant. This we can say it's really good by really good question. Any 9 mark part is really tough and really good. And he used a very nice trick to ask this small concept of the book for 8 marks. Got my point?
Mhm.
The next requirement, I already sent you the theory. Interest on drawing, the reason, uh, what is the interest on drawing, how to record interest on drawing, and agreement, what is the faida of having agreement and what is the drawbacks of not having the agreement, any advantages or drawbacks of further investment in form of loan from neighbors or go to a bank and ask for money. These options, this we already have one question when we were doing the chapter, the similar requirement was there. So if you remember or if you recall, what is the benefit of having a loan from partner? Option one, Nibras. Nibras is a partner, so it's a permanent source of finance. It will not affect companies that much as the outsider will going to affect, because Nibras is the partner and he has interest in the company, so a partner is going to get more money and we can say the reward and more control is going to be enjoyed by Nibras if he is investing more money into the firm. Option 2, bank. Bank means if a partnership is going to take loan from the bank, first question is the bank is willing to give loan to a partnership? This is very difficult. In practical world, it's difficult for a partnership to obtain a loan from a bank because there are too many legal problems. Then interest is going to affect the business profitability. Bank will apply some conditions. Bank is going to interfere if the amount of installment or amount of monthly installment or the interest is not being paid on timely basis. So this 7 marks easy theory. So that's it for the question number 1. I must say the C requirement is really good. A requirement, B requirement, B was very easy, very simple. A requirement, he tried to play around. He tried to give some new things, but it's all controllable. So hopefully you will redo the question again and see if you have any confusion, you must ask me.